Hey y'all, what's up? Eric Johnson back with y'all again. I just woke my black ass up. I look on my phone. Guess what I seen? And before I go in on these Clemson baby Tigers, shout out to my homie, the political and sports channel of LB. Go subscribe to his channel, the political and sports channel of LB. Let me correct myself. He's a huge Clemson Tigers fan, but I can predict this right now. He's somewhere swinging like Trey off Boys in the Hood. I think he's tired of his Clemson Tigers taking L's. You thought it was bad when the ukulele DJ Ungale was their quarterback at Clemson. Now Yabba Dabba Doodoo, Fruity Pebbles, Dabo Swinley. I don't know if he still don't believe in the transfer portal or what, cause after that L they took to Tennessee in the Orange Bowl, I thought they would have came out and proved themselves this season. But come to find out, I wake up, I open my eyes, I raise up out of my sleep, raise up out of my slumber like the Undertaker at a WrestleMania. I look at my phone, I unlock my screen, and I see that the Duke Blue Crip Devils have beat, massacred, A-Town stumped, put in work on the Clemson Baby Tigers. Now, Clemson was number 9 before this game. They was the 9th best team in the country, allegedly. Little did they know that the Duke Crip Blue Devils was not only a basketball school, but I think they trying to change the tide to be a somewhat football school now. They just don't want to be known as a basketball powerhouse. They went third in their conference last season and beat UCF 30-13 in their bowl game. While Clemson took an L to these Tennessee Vols. Let me see what this score was last season. Let me see what this score was in the Orange Bowl. They lost by 17 points to Tennessee. They finished with a record of 11 wins, 3 losses. They lost by 17 points to something called Tennessee. So this is not a good way to start off the 2023 college football season. Let me just say that, Clemson Tigers. And I want to know what the Clemson Tiger fans have to say about holding this L to the Duke Crip Blue Devils. Because not only couldn't y'all score in the red zone, y'all fumbled the ball not one, not 2 times. Y'all fumbled the ball 3 times. Kane Klubnik must have had melted butter on his hands, because when you doing a QB run and you faking it to the running back, you got to make sure that you keep your hands on the ball. You just don't want to have the ball flipping and flopping all over the place like a dead fish. You trying to hold on to the ball and make plays. Not only did they fumble the ball, they had a blocked field goal. Will Shipley out here throwing interceptions. And only thing I can say that was good about Clemson in this game was the running back, Will Shipley. That dude is a player, man. That dude is a baller. Will Shipley is a good player. And this is the first time I ever seen a white running back in my life be good like that. So I don't pay attention to ACC conference, especially, certain things that goes on in your conference, because I always predicted that Clemson been somebody, because Miami ain't never been shit in the ACC conference. They ain't never won their conference or been ACC champs from what I hear. Miami is back allegedly. Florida State University, I think they're definitely going to be contenders in the ACC conference. It's definitely Florida State University after bludgeoning their way to a victory by A-Town stumping and throwing bow and arrows at the LSU Tigers of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, playboy. You had that leprechaun that former coach of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, out here thinking that he was two-time national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. But the way that y'all was playing, y'all thought it was still the SEC championship game from last year when Georgia threw up a 50 piece at y'all ass, gave y'all the L, gave y'all the business. Jaden Daniels got his ass lit up in that game, and Florida State just did anything and just put the will of God and just was giving them the business in that game. It was sort of like when Dark Raiders just be choking people out. You have stormtroopers, behind him, and they just putting in work on the alliance. It was sort of like that, man. But Clemson, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. Y'all had the Duke Crip. Y'all had the Duke Blue Crip Devil fans out there rushing the field, and I think they're going to get fined for that, most likely. It's a 95% chance they're definitely going to get fined for that. But congratulations to the Duke Blue Crip Devils for A-Town stumping and making this a very entertaining win. And I'm doing a Birdman hand rub right about now because I thought Clemson was going to be something this season. I thought they was going to actually prove that they can do something with a somewhat good quarterback. I know who they need. You know what they need at the quarterback position? Let me see who they need at the quarterback position. I don't know if they should have got somebody from the transfer portal, but we already know that Dabo Swinley is real stubborn about getting players from the transfer portal. We don't need players from the transfer portal. We're Clemson. We can do whatever we want to. We got a what they call them things when kids be at the playground? We got a slide in our facility for the players. We got a slide. We got a McDonald's slide for the players. You come to Clemson, you can slide down the slide all as many times as you want to. They ain't investing their money in their players or their facility. They putting slides in their facilities. I'm surprised they didn't have a McDonald's in their facility for the players. But Club Nick, aka Club Sandwich, is gonna have a very, very, very bad season. Their offensive line, they good at run blocking, but I don't know how they're gonna handle up when it comes to the quarterback actually making plays and getting the ball to their receivers. Like I said, Will Shipley, he definitely did his thing in that game. He was the only person who was out there doing something on offense, and they did score a touchdown, but I mean they couldn't do nothing after that. So the defense, I don't know where their defense was at because Duke was just doing anything that they wanted to on their side of the field. They had a couple of mistakes in the game, but they made up for it by scoring points, and Clemson couldn't do nothing. Dabo Swinley, I don't know what's wrong with this dude, man. I don't know, man. He's definitely on the hot seat. Definitely got to win the ACC this season. It's either going to be Florida State or Clemson, maybe. I don't know. It was the biggest win in Duke Blue Devil football history. Y'all was number 9 in the country, and y'all lost to Duke by 21 points. So it was a 21 skunk game. Y'all need Sunshine back, man. I know y'all want him back as quick as possible. Y'all need Sunshine back. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all need Sunshine back. Y'all need him back as soon as possible. Because this don't make no sense, man. Y'all need Trevor Lawrence back. Y'all need Trevor Lawrence back. Y'all want to go back to 2018 so bad. Y'all need Trevor Lawrence back. Y'all had dreams and nightmares about when DJ Ungulate was y'all quarterback. I don't know what Club Nick, aka Club Sandwich, is gonna do at the quarterback position, but y'all gotta go back to the chopping block. Y'all gotta go back to the board, get y'all chalk out, and just go back to I don't know what, man. Just go back to the drawing board, man, because this ain't it, Clemson. This ain't it, and I don't know what else to say after that because I'm about to go back to sleep. This shit is funny as hell, man. So I can't wait to Uncle Lou do a video on this if he haven't already. Matter of fact, let me check up on it if he hasn't did a video on it already before I take my ass back to sleep because I have to go to work in the morning. I have to make an honest living. And I just want to say this too. Monday was Labor Day. You would have thought that it being a holiday, that Clemson would not do the opposite of just moseying around and just taking a break. They would have went out there and played football, but they must have been off because they didn't show up for their job in this game. Let me just say that, because this shit right here is just crazy, bro. Like, Clemson losing to Duke. Like, I would expect that in basketball, but not football, because y'all have a much prestigious history of actually winning. Besides, Duke being a basketball powerhouse, you don't really know them for being good in football. They really a middle of the road ACC team. But I think they came out here and proved, just like these other teams out here that people was doubting, that they not only can beat these better teams, that they can dominate them. Baylor losing to Texas State, um Buffalo, Colorado beating the shit out of TCU, who got their ass whooped by Georgia in the national championship game by 58 points last season. Florida getting their ass whooped by Utah. This college football season is definitely going to be really good, man. So before I leave, I was going to do something. Let me check up on something. Oh yeah, I was going to check on something. But yeah, man, I just want to say shout out to my homeboy LB, the political and sports channel of LB. I know he's taking this real bad right about now, and I know he's punching the wall and punching the air like Trey did off Boys in the Hood. So besides that, I'm going to take my ass back to sleep. I just wanted to report on that. Clemson fans, tell me what y'all think about this L. Tell me what y'all think about this epic loss. Tell me about this epic win for the Duke Blue Crip Devils that y'all gave up to them. And that's all I have to say, man. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me what Clemson can do to improve on offense with their inferior quarterback, Clay Klubnik, aka Club Sandwich. And tell me what y'all think of Will Shipley and how he performed in this game. I think he did really good. He did the best that he can, man. He can't do everything. The quarterback got to be out here making plays. He got to be the engine that runs on the offense. The offensive line got to do better. The defense definitely got to do better. And they got to score points in the red zone, on the goal line. You're not going to win any games if you can't score. You can't beat these players and beat these teams to death just by scoring field goals. You got to score touchdowns. So the moral of the story is, Clemson, you got to do better. If you came prepared, you wouldn't have to be out here, getting beat up by, middle of the road ACC teams. So that's all I have to say. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and be on the lookout for Clemson fans to be punching themselves in the face or punching the wall or punching the air like Trey, our Boys in the Hood. Because I already know that they're tired of yaba daba doo doo Dabo Swinley. So that's all I have to say. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video.